Imagine if you could make profit month after month after month without really worrying about the individual trades that you take, whether they are winners or losers. This is my life right now, and in this video I am going to show you the exact system that I use that makes me live a stress-free life without worrying about the individual trades, while still knowing that at the end of the month I will make my 3%, 4%, 5% consistently. Now, this video is broken down into two segments. The first part is explaining the weekly cycle, understanding where the market is headed before time. The second part is identifying the key levels that we take our trades off of once we already know where the market is headed. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Watch the whole video to understand how those two connect, and it also helps with the algorithm. Alright, let's jump into it. Now, if you've been watching my videos for some time, you might be thinking that I only trade on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. But this is false, because with this system, you can trade any day of the week because it's a cycle. The market does not really care whether it's on a Friday or on a Monday. What I am going to show you, if it occurs on Friday, you can trade on Monday. And if it occurs on Thursday, you can trade on Friday. It doesn't really care. So the first thing we need to understand is Monday sets the high and the low of the week. So yesterday on gold, we were looking to sell. However, how do we arrive at sell? We see that Monday set the high and the low of the day, which is also the high and the low of the week. These two lines represent the 24-hour period that Monday opened and closed. So the highest point and the lowest point is the high and the low of the day, and also the high and the low of the week. Now, once we know the high and the low of the week, the second step is looking at Tuesday. Now, we've not traded on Tuesday, we are just observing price action. And what exactly are we looking at? So there are three things that could happen. Let's assume this is the high of the week. Monday sets the high. On Tuesday, we could have a successful breakout. And a successful breakout is when on Tuesday price breaks out, and at the end of the day, it closes outside of that high. Or if it breaks out of the low, closes outside of that low. That is a successful breakout. And we are not interested in successful breakouts. We are interested in failed breakouts. Now, a failed breakout is the complete opposite of a successful breakout. It's when price breaks out, fails to close outside of that high, and closes back inside of the range. Now, this is the thinking. If price breaks out as a successful breakout, there's a very high probability price will continue in the direction of the breakout the next day. But if price breaks out and closes back inside of the range as a failed breakout, there's a very high probability that the next day we will see a change in the trend, and this is now what we call a reversal. So a failed breakout is a reversal signal for the next day. So going back to gold, yesterday on Tuesday, price breaks out of that high of the week, but closes back inside of the range. Now we have a failed breakout. And a failed breakout is a sell signal for the next day. And so what happened the next day? The next day in the New York session, I think we had CPI or PPI, something, we had some news. However, we were still looking for opportunities to sell, and we had this massive sell-off. But also look at what happened yesterday. Price broke out again out of the high of the week and closed back inside of the range as a failed breakout, which means today we are also looking for an opportunity to sell. And it also occurs on the buy side. We have Euro GBP giving us the high and the low of the week on Monday. So this is Monday sets that high and then sets that low. Then Tuesday breaks out and closes back inside of the range, giving us a failed breakout, which means on the next day we are looking for an opportunity to buy. Now, this is where now it gets a bit confusing, because this is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So how do we use this same concept but trade on Monday and Tuesday? So if we label this as Thursday, then we label the next day as Friday, then the next day will be Monday, which means that if we get the low of the week on Thursday, then on Friday price breaks out of the low of the week and closes back inside of the range. Then on Monday, then that cycle will still continue, because the price does not care whether it's Friday, whether it's Monday. Price will just continue in that direction. The reason why we use Monday, Tuesday like that is so that we can structure ourselves when we are confused, when we are not clear what is happening. We go back to Monday and then wait for the cycle again. Now let's look at gold. You are looking to sell gold. How exactly are you going to identify the best levels where you can trade off of? Now, this is how the market moves. If we are in an uptrend, price will always be creating higher highs, higher lows, like that. Now, you will see that most of the time, price will be creating one lower low, goes higher, one lower low, breaks structure and goes higher. But there will be times when price will create a low, then go higher, then come back to that low, get rejected, and continue going higher. This is what we call a level. So if we have two or more bounces on a horizontal line, that is what we call a level. And USD JPY gave us a very good setup on Tuesday explaining this particular setup. We see that price is creating higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, but when price reaches this level, we have one low, then another low at that specific level. Then price proceeds to go higher, then gives us another low there. Price continues higher, gives us another low there. So we have the most recent level up here. And this is the thinking behind these levels. And so the thinking is, if we break below this level, there is a very high probability price will continue to the next level and even back to the low of the day. And so if we look at what happened, we see that price broke below that level in our timing window in the London session, because the London session begins at 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Once you see that breakout, you get in, stop loss at that high, and you are targeting your low. For me, I usually target a 1 to 2 because I like taking profits. I like seeing money in my account. So basically, that is how you can identify high quality levels. And all of these are happening on the 15-minute time frame. So from identifying the weekly cycle to identifying the high and the low of the day and the levels, all this happen on the 15-minute time frame. Now, if you want to learn more about this strategy, I have a Telegram channel, link will be in the description. And if you also feel like you want to work one-on-one with me to fast track your learning and to also get that accountability, I do have one-on-one mentorship. Check out the link in the description to join the waiting list and know when the slots will be available for you. If you got value from today's video, subscribe, share to a friend, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.